Okay, well, yeah, I respect the dedication, and y'all are ready to go. Actually, let me pop this over here. Boom. Got some commentator cams.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Got the food tag. Because he's repping, if I can speak, the burrito Kragg.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, he tags Fatty as well, so like a lot of times him and Chef will have different food tags over their head if they play each other. Like they'll have like ravioli or something.
I like it.
We're going into winners round 2. This is the round 1 for them, but there was a couple playing games. Yeah. We got Breadstick just throwing out lots of tilts and doing Orcane things.
Getting those combos in. Actually, these two were, couldn't tell if playfully or not, arguing about this matchup.
Really?
Yeah, about who wins. I couldn't tell if it was playfully or not.
Well, back when I was bad, I had dropped Orcane because I didn't like the matchup. I think Orcane wins it now, but it's hard.
Yeah,
I
think
wins it at a high level, loses it at a mid level.
Huh.
I'll say that.
I've always thought it would be even.
Yeah, I mean, Orcane just has the frame data and disjoint just to break through a lot of the stuff Kragg can do.
Yeah.
But you have to be really deliberate with how you do things, because you can't play the same way you can against other characters, which is why it's kind of like one of those, like, you can't, you do worse at a lower level just because you have to adjust your play style for a specific matchup.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kragg has the ability just to kind of get in and get those early kills, because Orcane's kind of heavier than you think he is. Yeah. And so like those up air like strings that Kragg can do could really really just like combo into each other really well. He just does a lot of things that combo better against Orcane than you think they would.
Yeah. I definitely always thought Orcane, just looking at the character, would be light. Then
yeah,
I looked at its numbers and I'm like, oh, okay.
Or then you hit him and then he doesn't die. Oh, there's the up airs.
Yeah.
Got that stock. Yeah, then you hit him and he doesn't die, and you're like, wow, he is ridiculously heavy for no reason. For a while, he was like the second heaviest rival. Then Edels came out.
Yeah.
But it was just like, why is the Orcane just slightly lighter than the Kragg?
Yeah.
One of them's literally made of rocks. Yeah, he should have done that up B in the puddle sooner, because Fatty was covering the side B and was completely on the other side of the ledge there. And so if he would have up B'd immediately, he would have been able to just get around it, but instead he gave Fatty the chance to run across after he did a side B.
I also like that parry there by Fatty, because the down tilt was probably the right option by Breadstick, but it seemed like Fatty was just 2 steps ahead of him, already had the parry ready.
Oh my god, these parries by Fatty are really good, and wow, there's like no parry stun on Bubble Butt. What the heck? I never tried to parry it because you can't parry that move. It's impossible. Fatty just did it.
Are you talking about forward B or Bubble Butt?
Bubble Butt.
For me, it's the other way around.
Oh, it's like forward side B, like his pulse dash like has a timing to it, so once you get used to it, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
But like that Bubble Butt, there's a weird like random hitbox that like doesn't hit you if you're too low to the ground. So like parrying, it's hard, and he got it there, and the parry, like the parry stun was ridiculously small.
Yeah.
Like he actually walked out of that almost like within like a few frames, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's nuts.
Yeah, I also think part of the reason Fatty was able to parry a lot of that is he also has an Orcane.
Exactly.
And he kind of understands what an Orcane needs to go for. And I actually, when I watch both Breadstick's Orcane and Fatty's Orcane, they look a lot similar, in my opinion. I won't say they're the same by any means, but they're pretty similar.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference between the two of their Orcanes is Breadstick has a better combo game, and has a little bit better like button pressing once he actually gets things going. But Fatty is a little bit slower and more deliberate, but they do play very similar once like they're in neutral, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Breadstick struggles a little bit on his edge guarding just because he's a little bit too fancy on his button presses. I
think both of them need to learn the importance of the back air.
Oh my god, the back air for Orcane is actually ridiculous.
Yeah, it's dumb.
And there's another parry coming out. That's one thing that Fatty's always been good at. His parries are actually nuts.
Yeah.
It's like when you play against him and Vindicator, you have to know that they will literally parry anything if you don't start mixing it up. Whereas a lot of people, if you don't mix it up, like their parries, you know, are just okay. But like they get a read on you. Like Fatty and Vindicator both get a read on you. It must be a Kragg thing, honestly. Like it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember a while back I played a set with Vinny, and he won the set just by knowing that I was going to come in with a fair, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because like fair for Zetterburn is not an easy move to parry.
Yeah.
It's just like there's some people that are able to just parry moves no matter what. Oh, and man, he's building this lead right now. He's got 121% on him, and he is getting more and more parries. Look at that. That's nuts.
Yeah, the gap's closing slowly for Breadstick. I feel like Ab's by no means an impossible character to come back with, but I feel a little bit harder than a lot of characters.
Yeah, you want to get that first stock lead because then you can kind of control neutral on your own. If not, APSA has a really hard time approaching people if you're playing it proper. Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess you should always assume they do.
Yeah.
But oh my god, yeah. Breadstick's Abs was doing really good last night because I was playing him in friendlies. And it looks like Fatty's just got a number on it.
Yeah.
Look at this man go. Like, this is really good. And Fatty hasn't been here for a while up until last week. It was like maybe like a month since we saw him last, and it looks like he's improved a ton.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's using these nairs so well. He understands the matchup that Abs's up B sucks.
It's terrible.
Oh my god, and the dunk.
Ooh.
He played that so clean. What the heck?
That was a clean set by Fatty.